What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Civilization 5, playing as the Inca. We are currently making the Hubble Space Telescope, and we are working on the first spaceship part that we're going to need for our science victory. And we are probably like a little over 50 turns removed from being able to get spaceflight pioneers, which will allow us to use our great engineers to finish the spaceship parts instantly. So basically, if everything goes according to plan, we should be able to win the game in about 50 turns. It could be a little bit more. It's probably not going to be a little bit less, but we'll see. That is basically what we're looking at right now, provided that Venice doesn't decide to declare war on me, or Greece, and that nobody else goes into space. The only threat in that regard actually is Greece. They have the same amount of technologies that I do, so it's not impossible that they just speed by me somehow. Now, if we do get the Hubble Space Telescope, that's going to allow us to get a lot of technology. All right, Apollo program. So getting the Hubble Space Telescope could be instrumental in us actually winning the game. Which is why I'm quite happy that I started making it a little while ago. Alright, do this. Looks good to me. Look is good. Alright, so here's a little thing that we also gotta do. Alright, in 8 turns we're gonna get one of these tiles. We really want this forest. I could actually buy it. Alright, hold on. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy that tile because I actually want to own it. And I'm going to send the little worker that we have here to cut down that forest to get some extra production, which hopefully will allow us to get the... Alright, you just do whatever you want to do. Which hopefully will allow us to get the space telescope slightly quicker than we would normally get it. So, fingers crossed for that one. And that's just about it. We're also making some recycling plants, or centers, I guess, so that we may get some more aluminum. Pull a program for Pocatello, which means that he is behind me. I am almost 4 technologies ahead of him. Oh boy. Alright, they made the space program as well. That's 3 people in 1 turn. I mean, Deity is insane. Absolutely insane. This is what I expected when I started playing on Deity, but it is even worse than I thought. It's like 1800 and they've all like figured out how to go to space, which is pretty insane. Alright, let's go chop down some forests. Yo, Pedro, I got your back, buddy. Even though I really don't care about you. So I'm gonna vote for myself as the world leader, which in the next vote is gonna give me 2 extra votes because we have the highest number. So that'll be pretty nice. The world leader vote could be possible eventually to get, but it is going to take a while. Because as we found out in the last part, several city-states have been destroyed, including Valletta, Manila. Let's see, he took Kathmandu, and then obviously Zurich is also gone, Buenos Aires. I mean, lots of city-states at this point have just been destroyed by people. And there is the Great Firewall. Now, luckily, he made that and not the Hubble Space Telescope. Because if he were to make that, that would make me very unhappy. Oh, come on and just keep going. No world leader was chosen. I get to propose something. Alright, so let's chop down this forest. Which will provide us with 20 production, which is actually very little at this point in time. You know what? Never mind. I absolutely thought that it was worth more, but that's like at the start of the game. Alright, so we get to make a proposal. I'm thinking International Space Station, but that might be a bad idea. Alright, everybody would love historical landmarks. I'm going with that. Because proposing the International Space Station might actually allow some people, such as Greece or the Shoshone, to move past me. Why did he... Oh my god. Because of that proposal, he suddenly actually likes me. That's pretty good. Alright, look at that. If I could get friendship with both him and the Shoshone, that would put me in a very comfortable position. But just him being friendly is nice to see. I guess he realizes that there is no reason to dislike me now that we both follow order. And he likes my proposals. I haven't really done anything to him, and I guess he now realizes this. Which is good for me. Alright, 17 turns before we can actually get the spaceship parts. Okay, they're making the Sydney Opera House. I don't really care. Fact of the matter is, the guy will not be winning a tourism factory, but okay. So Greece actually has computers. Now what I would like is, yeah, let's just grab some technology that will actually allow us to make more parts. And the way I see it, we just gotta start making parts as soon as we can. I'm not gonna wait for... Nah, I'm good, actually. I'm not gonna wait for, you know, the right time to do this and just sort of fit it all together like a puzzle. I'm gonna start making these spaceship parts as soon as possible. And if we can get him quicker than that, that's good. But he already finished the first booster. And again, I would not be surprised if Greece does run away with the victory here. I think we've been doing a really good job. He's got 6 nukes. He's got 9 nukes. Oh my god. Has he nuked anybody yet? Oh my god, that could turn very ugly. I do not want to be in that area at all. Oh my god. The biggest maniac in the game has access to 9 nukes. And with the amount of uranium that he has, he can make so many more. Got some tanks, some gunships. Oh, this is very bad. Yep, I'm not gonna mess with any of these people. That's for damn sure. Alright, come on, Hubble Space Telescope. Alright, so this means that he actually is genuine in being friendly. I'm gonna say no, but that shouldn't anger him. So at least I know that because he proposed this, he's gonna stay away from me. And if possible, I actually would prefer for him to take out Eritrea. Okay, made a city there? Why? Still fighting the Shoshone, but apparently not doing too much. Alright, I'm the #1 in science, that's good. He is the #1 in soldiers. He's got just a crazy amount of soldiers. Absolutely insane. He must have so many of them. Alright, come on, man. Just keep going. Just get that lumber mill. And hope that it will allow us to get the Hubble Space Telescope. Because if Greece makes this, if they make the Hubble Space Telescope, that's going to be the end of it. Yes, we're both order people. That's so cool. Also, the free spaceship factory is going to be super valuable. Especially considering Machu already has the best production out of all my cities. Basically, if we do get this, we can finish the cockpit in like 10 turns after we're done with this, and then we can make one of the boosters in the same amount of turns. Meaning that I do think that we have a somewhat realistic shot at still making this. Then again, my experience playing on Deity is extremely limited, so I could be wrong, you know, quite easily, but we'll see. How did he even get all these mountains? That is so weird. Alright, 3 more turns, 2 for those. So basically in Tiwanaku or Ollantaytambo, we want to get a booster going as well. I'm guessing Ollantaytambo, they have good production there. The only sucky thing is that they don't have a factory. And that's the second booster. He's already got 2 spaceship parts there. Oh god, we're gonna have to bribe him to start fighting Mongolia and just about anybody that we can get him to fight. Because if we don't do that, he's gonna finish the spaceship before I can. I just know it. Same amount of technologies. We know that he already has computers, so he's probably got all of this is what he's got finished by now, and now he's working on these. Alright, upcoming session. Cusco's grown. Don't do that. Because I don't like it. I actually kind of like this because we are going to make a spaceship part here, like I said earlier, so any extra production is always welcome. Okay, this is actually not that great. Yeah, I think we're just going to have to make do with this. Because if we don't get more food, the city is going to starve eventually, which is obviously bad. Oh no. Okay, it's a city opera house. Thank God. I was afraid it was going to be the telescope, but we're still good. I know that people like Venice are not going to be able to make it. It's going to have to be Greece if someone steals it, but I think that Greece does not have the technology to make it yet. I don't think they have satellites. How unhappy, actually, are the... Oh my God, the Venetians are losing a lot of happiness on their freedom there. Nobody follows autocracy anymore. Alright, hold up. We're gonna make another lumber mill right there. One more turn for this. How about you declare war on Pedro? Alright, I can give you 4 gold per turn for that. That's absolutely fine. 6? Alright, seems about right. How about Venice? That's a bit much. I can give you 8. That's still a bit much. Okay, how about Mongolia? That's cheaper. How about I give you 12? 14. 16. 18? Okay, well that's a lot of money, but it will be worth it. So, he's now fighting Mongolia and Brazil. Basically, he's fighting all of his neighbors, which is what I like to see. Also because I know that Mongolia has a big army. So hopefully this will turn the tides in our favor, at least a little bit. Now over in Titamba, we have about 1 turn before we can actually make a spaceship. So I guess what we'll do is we'll grab a... Yeah, let's just grab an extra worker, because why not? Over in Tiwanaku. Yeah, let's get a zoo. Because eventually happiness is going to get in our way. Yes, I want to keep open borders with you because we're buddies. And we want to be buddies for the rest of our lives. Please don't betray me. Thank you. Alright, so I'm guessing that Greece will go after Brazil first. Brazil's a weak target, but now they're suddenly fighting these guys as well. I'm hoping that he gets what's coming to him. If they can take Halicarnassus, that would at least be a good... Oh, God. Oh, I just realized he has all those nukes. If he starts using these nukes, if he starts just throwing these around, that's gonna be very bad. It's gonna be very bad for Mongolia. And we got the Hubble Space Telescope, which is exactly what I wanted. So let's do this. And boom. Alright, so we're trying to get to the spaceship factory at least, so we can grab that hopefully. So, boom. Then we're gonna make our way towards particle physics. First of all, I want to get some, Then again... No, I'm gonna go with the Mechanized Infantry, because that would be a very nice upgrade. But we did just get a very, very nice amount of science. We just got 2 technologies, basically. Which is definitely going to put us in the lead. We now have 2 more technologies than Greece. So that is exactly according to plan. So it would actually be quicker for us to make a spaceship factory, followed by the spaceship part. So we can actually get the boosters in 13 turns, which isn't great, but it will do for now. And as soon as we get this going, then we can get the extra booster there a bit quicker. Meaning that in about 20 turns, we're going to have 3 parts done. Although it's going to take us at least like 40 more turns to get to the Spaceflight Pioneers. Which would allow us to instantly grab a... Wait a minute. What happened to that engineer I was supposed to be getting? Oh my god, is that because of the... Okay, that's because of the Hubble. It increases the cost for the next grade person. That's actually... That could be bad. That could be bad. We're gonna figure it out. But yes, that is quite possibly a bad thing. Alright, not working this tile. So let's just grab a farm there. And that'll just be that. I think we can still get all the spaceship parts. So we got 3 on the way. We're still going to get an extra engineer once we get Spaceflight Pioneer, so we really only have to make these 3. And then we're going to be good. So it might not have to be the biggest deal in the world. I certainly hope so. Alright, how's the war going, fellas? Are you all fighting each other and stuff? Is that fun? We're taking Eritrea, or Eritrea, or however that's pronounced. Yes, I will sell you my marble. Please keep fighting, thank you. Please liberate Zurich, that would actually be really nice, because that's another ally for me. That would actually make the diplomatic victory somewhat more possible. Although not really, because it's going to take too long, considering we're playing on Deity. Alright, Machu has grown at 29. Now that's what I like to see. Yes, that's a lot of extra production. 10 turns for that one, 7 for this one. Alright, we're looking good. Machu is still very, very promising in terms of production. They have over 100 production. Almost 122, and then also a spaceship factory, which adds another 50%. Although, to be completely honest, I am still... He's got a nuke. Venice has a nuke. If Venice decides to declare war and just throws a nuke at Machu, then the game is over. That would be very bad. Let's just hope that that doesn't happen. Wait, what? Why are you plotting against me, buddy? I've just been helping you out and stuff. Alright, so Tiwanaku. They could make a booster in 28 turns, but instead, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab... Do I want to get a spaceship factory here? I honestly think this city could benefit more from, for example... 12 turns... 107. Okay, I don't care. Let's get a bank. Boom. Boom. That extra culture could be very good for me. But yes, I don't think that Tiwanaku would actually benefit from having a spaceship factory, seeing as they won't have to actually make one of these parts. It's not necessary, because we already have Cusco and Machu working on one, leaving one more that we actually need to make, which we would then make in, again, Cusco or Machu, or if necessary, Ollantaytambo. That's what we're looking at right now. I think we are going to start building it in Ollantaytambo, especially considering Cusco does not have a spaceship factory. They do. Wait, they do? No, they do not. The game is just really, really slow because we're this late into the game. Askia made peace with Pedro. That's good. Come on, guys. Keep fighting. Kill each other. Come on. Alright, they took that city. This all worked. We're now getting a bit of extra... Brazil stole my technology. Hey, could you, We're gonna let it slide, but please stop doing that, though. Alright, I gotta trade with Alexander again. Let's do just that, because apparently you like me now. Which at the same time apparently is an act, which I wasn't expecting, but okay. I don't really know what to tell you. That's kind of stupid. Let's upgrade you, since I'm here. Alright, so in 2 turns we're going to have the factory, and then we're going to see if they can make a booster in around 15 turns would be acceptable. Wait, how many boosters do you need? Do you need 3? Yes, you do. Sweet. I thought for whatever reason you only needed 2, so you need 6 spaceship parts. Is that right? 3 boosters, a cockpit, and an engine? Or do you need 1 engine? The stasis chamber. So there are 6 parts. I was correct in that regard. Oh, this is very bad because he's already got 3 of the boosters. Even despite him going to war, he's still doing fine. What happened? Oh, it must be a cargo ship then. Yep, there you go. Keep sending him food or everything will collapse. Plot against Askia. Share intrigue. Share intrigue. Wait, are you... Okay, so Alexander's plotting against Askia, and then Askia's plotting against Pedro. Come on. What a mess. Okay, let's get another trading post, apparently. And then, you're good. Pretty good. Alright, so we're about to actually get our factory, and we're about to get Mechanized Infantry, which is a pretty significant upgrade to the normal infantry. So that should allow us, if Venice does decide to attack me, and they do not have that unit, that's going to give me a nice little edge over him. Is he going to do it? Oh, I saw him thinking. I saw him thinking. And that nuke, apparently he just moved away. Why would you even station that nuke there? Because that implies that he's going to go after Ollantaytambo, which is my smallest city. I care about it the least. But okay. Whatever, I guess. Samarkand would like Brussels bullied. You will do nothing of the sort. Those are my allies. You're both my allies. Alright, gold for Cocoa. We gotta get that deal back up. Because if I don't, then that's bad for me. He has Cocoa apparently now, so I guess I'm gonna have to give him coal. I can't give you uranium because I need that stuff. How about I just give you like 8 gold? Don't like the open borders stuff. It's gonna have to do this. It's not ideal, but that's the way it's gonna have to be. Alright, so 17 turns for the booster here, or we could possibly get it in, say, Cusco in 18, so it's not even worse. Let's just make it there. That's fine. Next up, we want to go after, I think, nanotechnology first, although it doesn't really matter that much. At the end of the day, we need 3 more technologies: telecommunications, particle physics, and nanotechnology, and that's just about it. I've never used stealth bombers, or XCOM squads, or giant death robots, ever. Or even modern armor, or jet fighters, I believe. Just never used them. So what I think we ought to do is just go straight for the nanotechnology, because that way at least we get XCOM squads, which could be pretty cool. That would also be a pretty good upgrade. So boom, get some of these going. There we go. That's pretty good. Alright, so 1 more for the bank, and then in 3 more turns we're gonna have our very first space part thingy, even though Greece already has 3. And then, okay, well, we are behind. Nobody's debating this. Let's see, Halicarnassus is under attack. Salvador is about to go down. Oh, it looks like... Oh, they liberated... Are you kidding me? They took Lisbon. They didn't liberate it, which would have been really cool to see. Oh, what? Okay. Give me 7 gold per turn, thank you. Look at that. So Greece actually is being pushed back a little here. And I'm actually hoping that it will be enough to stop him. So they took from him Ephesus and now Lisbon. They took Tabriz earlier, apparently. Don't know who that belonged to. But that's pretty cool. Alright. What's up, dude? We gotta stay friends or I am dead. And guess what? I do not like being dead. It's pretty sucky. Boom. Alright, let's see. You know what? I think 13 per turn. I mean, that's a decent-ish amount of extra production, but I feel like they could actually benefit more from having extra food. So I'm gonna just give up on this little bit extra money, and instead I'm gonna send food to Ollantaytambo. Get him to grow a little bit more. You're good. You're good. You're good. Let's see. What are you doing? Whatever. Just figure it out. It's the end of the game. Or at least very close to it. So you can finally start figuring out your own stuff. Over into Naku. No more parts can be made. Because we're already working on... Wait a minute. Because we have no aluminum. That's why. Well, that's just pure butt. Alright, how about you make me a... stock exchange? Because why not? Alright, let's see. 2 more turns. Alright. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it here for now. In the next part, we will see the completion of the first 2 spaceship parts. And we're going to keep a close eye on Greece and hope that they are pushed back enough for them to no longer make any spaceship parts. Whether or not that will happen, who knows? But it would be nice to see. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching. And I will be back soon with more Civilization 5 as the Incas.